those nights is that there are times they want to invoke certain spirits to come. And there is a certain drums that they will beat. And all of a sudden, spirits will know. They will not call the name of the spirit, but they will just know that under this atmosphere, a spirit cannot say no. If there is something you do that God can no longer say no anymore. He cannot reject himself anymore. He says, can I hide anything from my friend Abraham? There are men that walk around the earth in this Bible that we haven't been started as pattern. If you study them as a pattern, you will stop being weak, you will stop being timid, because there is a manifestation of pattern. Every time the Lord wanted to move, there is a pattern that he will bring. He says Elias was a man, actually person just like we are, but he prayed earnestly. So prayer is a pattern that Elijah engaged in. You want to stop the heavens and you want to stop everything upon the earth. Now study Elijah as a pattern. And as it says he prayed again. Just because you think he prayed once, you think it will not work. No, just to prove to you that he's not getting what he's doing. He says he prayed again, and the rains started falling. Yes. Men of glory must arise. Men that will enter those houses of business, and men will ask, who just came here? You go into shrines and you destroy some of these things because there is the glory of God upon you. The Bible says, let God arise and his enemies be scattered. Do you know the last time God arose? Even the believers themselves, they say, no, don't come here. How about if a man carries such a gold and present it to a water? So the witches, 10 witches in the village will die in a day because the glory of God has risen. It has nothing to do with what you do. It has everything to do with the glory of God. I want the glory of God. That's all I want now. We have done enough. Let's now go back to the glory of God. He says the Lord of Jeshurun, the one that rides upon the wings of the wind, the one that sits in heaven, and all the inhabitants of the earth are like grasshoppers. Do you read your Bible? Do you know the God we're talking about here? This is not a God. This is not an equal opposite of Satan. This is the majesty, the sovereign God. That's why he's God. Can I tell you something about God? God doesn't have authority. Listen. God doesn't have authority. Because you see, authority is the legitimacy to use power. It must confer to you upon somebody greater than you. So the saints in life have authority because God gave it to them. But God doesn't have anybody above him, so he doesn't have authority. He is all powerful. When you are given authority, they define the jurisdiction of using this authority. For instance, you cannot be a teacher in Form 1 and all of a sudden just go to teach in Form 4. The authority of your power has been defined and restricted only to Form 1. Is that correct? So if God had authority, that means he will be restricted. Somebody else above you will actually tell him that don't move in this family, don't move in this family. That is why some of you, if you look at your family, there is nothing that is like an advantage in that family. And yet you are the prophet of the nation that God is saying, this is the one. This is the one. I don't know about what people say. In 10 years down the line, I know they could have mocked that family. But when God arises, God is not a politician. He doesn't campaign to get an audience. No. He says when he speaks from heaven once, the word will be at once. This is Elohim I'm talking about. Number 2, God does not obey. God does not obey. Who is greater than God for him to obey? God is not obedient. God does not obey. You have been saying God is not a respect of person. I'm now giving you